Well, what is up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Wow, you thought you'd never see a video from this channel again, right? You thought I quit Call of Duty. No. Everybody always comes back to Call of Duty in the end. And a lot of you guys from my last video, the quitting Call of Duty video, literally like 6 months ago, a lot of you guys called it, yeah, you'll be back for Black Ops 6, you'll be back for the next game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you guys are right. All right, you guys are right. Anyway, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about Black Ops 6. Yes, and at the very end of the video, I will talk about a little bit about, kind of where I've been and why I kind of stopped playing COD for a bit. But yeah, we'll get to that at the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this video at any point, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the very, very ugly things going on in Black Ops 6 so far. Now keep in mind, this is just in the beta, all right? This is not full on like years and months of playing the game or anything like that. This is just after a couple of days. I think I'm level like 14 right now. To be honest with you guys, I know that new map just came out, Rewind, and the new game mode Kill Order or whatever. Yeah, I haven't played those yet. All right, just don't kill me in the comments, please. Okay, I do have a life. I do touch a little grass, believe it or not. Anyway, we're here to talk about some of the things that I like about Black Ops 6 so far, but then a lot of things that I dislike. I don't think that the game is that good. I'll just come out and say it right now. I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world. It is not the worst Call of Duty game that we've seen in the past 5 years. That is easily Modern Warfare 2 from 2022, without a doubt. And that's probably going to be the worst game in the franchise, to be quite honest with you. I think it's worse than Ghost. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about some of the good things first. This first one might actually be really surprising, all right? But it's actually the TTK. Now, I know what you're thinking. You guys are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? This guy hasn't played Call of Duty in so long, and now he likes this time to kill. He's probably a few burritos short of a taco stand. No, guys, I actually don't mind this time to kill. I know it's a little faster than most Treyarch titles. I get that. Dude, if there's any comments out there like, oh, this is your first COD. Dude, I've been playing COD since before most of you guys are born, okay? I know I don't look it in the gameplay because, let's face it, I'm a little rusty.
He ain't lying.
And to be honest with you guys, both gameplays you're going to watch here, neither are too impressive, although the first one's a little better than the second one. But why I like the time to kill, guys, is because it feels more fair, and I think it allows for more weapon variety, right? If your shotguns, if your snipers are not one-shotting you, and I know that's so annoying, right? I know that's crazy coming from me because I hate shotguns and snipers, but if they're not one-shotting you when they're supposed to, like up close for shotguns and far from snipers, then what's the point of using them, right? You would just use the best sub, the best AR. And I know a lot of rushers out there and a lot of slower players out there probably don't mind that, right? They probably are fine with the idea of like kind of sitting back and or just like posting up with an AR or something like that. But you want gun balance, you want gun variety. Even if it's not a gun that you typically gravitate towards, you want that option there for, obviously when you do like your Dark Matter challenge, but also it just is better for good gameplay experience. And the counter argument to this is that if somebody, basically if there's one SMG or one AR that's just amazing, guess what? Everybody and their mom is going to use that. And then it's going to be like what we have right now with this Jackal situation where nobody's touching any other weapon because this Jackal SMG is just that good. And trust me, guys, if you haven't used it yet, well, hopefully this video goes up while the beta's still up. But, if you haven't used it yet, you probably missed out. I'm just going to be real here. You probably missed out on that. Next thing up is the maps. This also might be kind of a burning hot take, but I think two of the maps are actually not bad. I think this map that you're currently watching is called Derelict or something like that, and Skyline. This map is not that bad. It's a little hard to see people, I will admit, but it's not the worst map in the world. Scud, oh my god, I'm gonna show you a picture right. Ugh, get this, oh god, get this off my screen. Ugh, yeah, that map is trash. Okay, that's why I specifically said 2 of the 3 maps. Scud, I don't know what they were thinking. I know my boy Fooly thinks that, Treyarch didn't even make that map. I can see that. I can straight up see that they probably didn't do that. That was probably an Infinity Ward move. Maybe Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's maps aren't like terrible. And I don't think Scud is terrible. It is nowhere near. I'll put it this way. It's not in the top 10 worst maps of all time. It is not. There are way worse maps. However, it is nowhere near the top 10 best maps. And for a beta, for, people trying to put their best foot forward, like developers trying to put their best foot out there and trying to really get people interested in this franchise and this title again, You're gonna put Scud in there? I don't know, man. I don't know if that was the move. Scud really doesn't seem interesting, and it's really too big for most people. Now, if you wanted to cater to snipers, yeah, okay, fine. I get it. If you're trying to get people to like snipe and get the sniping community involved, okay, fine. I can see what you're doing there, but I think there's too few snipers out there in the world to cater that much of a map, like 1/3 to like a bad map. Next up is a couple of small ones. First off, the best play system actually works in this game. It actually is kind of like a cool play. And I think that's fine in this game because you're actually going to have cool plays where people use Omni movement or people like dive and you know, throw a nade at the right time or something like that. Like there's going to be actual cool stuff happening in this specific game. So I don't mind the best play being back. I think sometimes it's better than the final kill cam, sometimes not. But I think for a few years in the past, it would literally just show like one kill and then someone runs across a corner and gets another kill. Like what kind of best play is that? You know, like for the AI system being so good that, you know, it can match, you know, me versus like Samir from Bangladesh, and just because he has also like a 1.3 KD, I don't think that like your AI should be that bad when it comes to choosing a best play. Okay, so I don't know. You clearly know how to do a good AI system, Activision. Like, why not make it work all the way through? So that's actually it for the good. That actually went on a lot longer than I was anticipating, but let's talk about some of the bad things now, right? Number one, the perk system is bad. It's not good. They did not do this well. First off, there's very limited options. There's only like 6 per category, which is kind of like not much. Why are we like decreasing so much? I guess I don't know. Maybe it's normally 6. I don't remember, but it just doesn't feel like many of them are worth using at the same time. It feels like you're gonna gravitate to the same like 1 or 2 per category, and you can argue that, you know, Call of Duty's always kind of done that, but I think that for, you know, a new game, for Microsoft buying this, like you could easily have expanded things. You could have easily made things bigger, better, smarter. I don't know. I think that the whole like wildcard thing is all right, where you choose like perk greed or overkill. I don't know why there's only 2. Maybe it's just because it's a beta. That's fine. You know, if they add more in the game, that's good. You know, I don't mind that. That bonus thing where you select like 3 blue or 3 red, that's actually a good idea, but I think they need to do a little bit more with that. I think they need to expand with that. I think, you know, if this is just in the beta and they're going to like change things afterwards, that's completely fine. But I really don't want them to only have this and then people are like, okay, that's cool in the beta, and then that's it. And this is something I don't think a lot of people are actually talking about. I don't know if they haven't experimented with the perks that much yet or what, but I think that there's a lot of work that can be done to the perk system to make it better. And I don't think the perks are all that bad too. I think some of them are like very pointless, but there's possibilities out there. Okay, there definitely is.
Wow. No, that's good.
Next up is a small one. The winner circle is back, and it is dumb. We don't need to see this, okay? It's a little too long. I don't know if like since BO3 we just outgrew it or what. Maybe it's because there's no like real emotes or dancers and stuff like that. But honestly, with the winner circle back, they're just gonna fill the battle pass with emotes and sprays and stuff that nobody really cares about. Just get it out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out of the game, and then we can get more camos. We can get more stuff we actually care about, calling cards, whatever, right? And I don't really care about sprays. I don't care about all this stuff that they're trying to throw on us. It's just not interesting to me. A kind of a specific thing, but the streaks are underwhelming. You know, none of them stand out amazingly. The RCXD is trash. It kind of always has been. The UAV is too pricey. The chopper's all right, but most of these maps, they're not that great for choppers. I think that, you know, it remains to be seen. I'm not writing the chopper off just yet, but you know, like this Skyline map's not amazing for choppers. There's a huge indoor section. Scud, there's a lot of indoor sections too. Yeah, the Derelict map, the Forest map, that's like probably the only one that's like decent for the chopper. But anyway, the streaks probably could use a little bit of improvement. I don't really like how the score streak system works either. I think that things are a little too high. Like, why is a UAV 675 points? That's high, dude. They're usually like 400 or 500. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let's talk about the big thing, guys. Omni movement. I could talk about this for a while. My honest opinion on Omni movement, after playing this game for about like a day and a half, it is unnecessary. We did not need this. I get that they're trying to do something new. I get it, but it was just not necessary. And I think it can lead to like only frustration. I don't think anybody's gonna like see this and be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to like spend hours and hours and days playing this game just to sweat on all these other guys. Like, I think I'm a little torn on this, to be honest with you guys, because I like that there's a skill gap. I think that, good games should have a skill gap, and Omni Movement is going to be a huge skill gap. There's a huge learning curve. If you pick up this game right now versus someone who's been playing this for like the 2 days of the beta so far, there's already going to be a skill gap, and that's a good thing in Call of Duty. But I think that this is just going to really expand and drag the skill gap. There's going to be so many people who think they are complete crackheads, on what's that, like Speed or something from The Boys? What's that show? What's that thing from The Boys? I haven't seen The Boys in so long, but they're gonna think they're on something, and they're gonna think they're amazing. You got to realize that they're still a few burritos short of a taco stand. Okay, they're not anything special. They're not him. Okay, they're not Austin Reeves. They're not LeBron James. They're not him. Kind of mentioned before, but the Jackal, it's way too OP right now, and there's really no point in using anything else. It's just clearly the best gun at all ranges, best time to kill, most consistent, not much recoil. Yeah, definitely the best gun. Use it right now if you haven't already. This game also seems a little too controller focused this year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the Omni Movement, but also like the aim assist tweaking. I believe they're touching stuff about aim assist, and I'll make a whole like dedicated video towards aim assist in the future. I do plan on making videos at least for the next foreseeable couple of months. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and subscribe to that. If you're new to the channel, by the way, a quick little interjection. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I do post videos kind of like this pretty often, or I'm going to. I used to post them pretty often, but I'm going to be back, as they say these days. So yeah, Jackal, definitely the best gun in the game. Use it if you haven't already. Kind of wish that the balance was a little better for a beta that they spent 4 years making, kind of wish it was a little better when it comes to weapon balancing. And also the controller based thing. The controller is definitely the best way to go. And I'm playing on PC, keyboard and mouse, so my gameplays are never going to be amazing. Not like they ever were amazing before anyway. Hopefully enjoy the gameplay regardless. And lastly, skill-based matchmaking is still a factor. It is definitely, you can feel it. All right, you can feel it in your lobbies. You get one game where you have like a 2-3 KD. The next like 2 matches, you are just trying to survive, man. It's just rough. Okay, you're just trying not to go negative. You're trying to just like, even if you're using like a sweat gun, you're getting like a 1 KD. If you use anything but a sweat gun, you're automatically going like negative. Yeah, it's a jungle out here, and the Omni Movement sweats are not helping things. They are not helping the casuals want to pick up and play this game. Honestly, I see a lot of people on Reddit and Twitter saying like, yeah, sweats are ruining this game for me. Like they're throwing it back. They're returning the beta as we speak. And so I don't blame them. If I was like someone who's just like super casual, barely plays Call of Duty, just here and there, something like that, I would also not really want to play this game. Can you imagine hopping on and dealing with like the Mark of J or Scump or something like that? Like, who wants to do that to themselves after like a 9 to 5? It's just bad. But anyway, let's get into some of the ugly now. This is a little bit quicker, but still, these are the worst things about the game so far. All right, number one, and you've been seeing it on your screen this entire time, guys. Graphics. These graphics suck. It literally looks like Cold War. This is why people are saying it's Cold War 2. The game literally looks just like Cold War. And I just don't get why. Why does the game look so bad in 2024 when they've had 4 years? Like Modern Warfare 2019 probably looks better than this game. I'm not gonna lie. It does look better than this game. Like, I don't know why this game looks so fuzzy. It looks so grainy. Colors don't really pop out. If the game looks good on your screens because I'm editing the saturation, everything like that, it just doesn't look that great. Along with that, it doesn't feel the most fluid. I know a lot of that has to do with the Omni Movement, but it doesn't feel fluid, it doesn't look great. The sounds are relatively the same. The UI, the interface, it's all like kind of the same. It's kind of borrowed. It just doesn't lead to a good like fun player experience. And so yeah, that's why it's in the ugly section. Next up, the game requires this constant like updating thing where like you try to boot it up and it's like update requires restart. That's not like a new thing in Call of Duty, but it is annoying for a beta, bro. We pre-ordered it. We got our beta codes. We did XYZ. We're playing on Game Pass. We're doing our stuff. We did our part. Why does it feel like Activision and Treyarch and whoever, they're never like doing their part when it comes to like just making the game a seamless experience? I guess kind of along with that, why is this game like 140 gigabytes? Like, why is it so huge? I don't understand who's like okaying that, but okay, whatever. Next up, and I just saw this from Charlie Intel at the time of recording this video, but he's saying that many players are being given temporary bans in the beta. They are being banned in this game for quote unquote cheating. And I know there's probably some cheaters out there, but there can't be that many cheaters to where people are actually getting temporarily banned, okay? I think their system, while it's good that it's trying to stop people, it probably is doing a lot of things wrong and probably pissing a lot of people off, let's be real. And then lastly here, the spawns are awful. The spawns are so bad, okay? It's not only affecting me. I know, like, I haven't had any like severely bad spawns, but they're trust me, there have been some spawns where I spawn right behind people, where people spawn right behind me. I get that in a beta, you know, you got to tweak that, you got to tune that. But yeah, it's in the ugly section for a reason, okay? It's for frustrating, all right? Lastly, I just want to touch on where I've been for a little bit. It's just been hard to play Call of Duty. Life's gotten busy. I've been playing other games and work has been, you know, kind of on the stressful side. So that's kind of why I took a break from Call of Duty. And also I finished the Mastery Camo in Modern Warfare 3, so I didn't really find much else to do. I actually went back recently for the past like couple of 2-3 weeks, just kind of prepping myself for Black Ops 6, and I found the game fun again. You know, I found the game fun. You know, hopefully I'll be able to do some catch-up commentaries. I do want to come back to this channel, guys. I feel like I missed Call of Duty, but I did feel like I needed that 6-month break, and so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the welcome back. Hopefully you guys are able to welcome me back. Hopefully this video doesn't come back to like 20 views. That would kind of suck, but I also kind of expect it if it does. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you guys. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe if you're new, leave a like, let me know in the comments section what you think about this game. Do you disagree with any of the points I made about the beta, or do you think I just hit everything right on and I am no burrito short of any taco stands? Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Peace. Happy Labor Day, and peace.